possibly the most powerful part of what she was telling the media was the fact that she asked everyone to count for 7 seconds. That is how long the evidence showed that Jacob McDonald was not watching the road at 70 miles per hour. That's the length of almost 2 football fields. And she says she felt justice was denied today. And describing the emotion in the room when they first heard the judge's verdict, she said you could feel the pain in the room. There was silence, crying, hurt, and anger. So again, Jacob McDonald, the semi-truck driver responsible for that deadly bus crash along I-70 back in November of 2023, was found guilty of 6 counts of vehicular homicide. Now, those are misdemeanor counts because they were counts related to negligence, which is a misdemeanor, not the felony of recklessness. And in the state of Ohio, there is a definitive line of a difference between the two. Recklessness signifies a conscious disregard for a known risk. That is what the families wanted. However, the judge said the state failed to prove without a reasonable doubt that there was reckless behavior. They failed to establish beyond the reasonable doubt the act of recklessness. So therefore, the judge said he was guilty instead of negligence, which implies a failure to simply meet a reasonable standard of care. Despite all this, in the end, 6 families are still grieving even more tonight. As you heard, one of them saying they did not feel like they got justice. But the defense attorney for Jacob McDonald did say that the semi-truck driver was devastated by the accident. The family, however, feels they have yet to hear from him. We will see whether during sentencing we do get to hear from Jacob McDonald. The defense attorney said he chose specifically not to put him on the stand during the trial because he wanted the judge simply to interpret what the law stated. And basically, we will find out whether or not Jacob McDonald will be sentenced to the cap of 18 months on those lesser misdemeanor charges.